Here it is. Like, subscribe, and follow. This is Truly News, so you get all sorts of entertaining things like idiots on trucks.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, follow. This is Truly News. Please. Thank you. No, please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Thank you.
Gotta practice better, more often, gooder.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Bestest. Alexander William Loftus.
That's not a word.
What? Bestest?
Bestest.
It is too.
No, it's not. Gooder's a word. Bestest is not a word.
Bestest is not. Okay, fine. Have it your way.
Actually, there's good, gooder, and best.
There.
English is easy.
There's gooderist. Alexander William, well, down south. Alexander William, southeast. Williams, well, it's actually Florida.
Actually, southeast Florida.
Alexander.
Small town. It's not on the coast. No one lives there.
They have 7-toed cats.
And it's the gooderest place to be.
Alexander William Loftus from Epsom in Surrey.
That's a lot of names.
Was found naked by fishermen struggling to stay afloat in the sea off the coast of Minam Beach on Koh Samui Island in Thailand.
The hell?
The video shows, a video shows a small group of Thai fishermen who thought he was drunk, trying to get him into the boat and taking him to the shore, where he meets the policeman that they called in the meantime.
Hello, Ossifer.
The 30-year-old has no clothes and was asked to go back to the hotel and shower. But he refuses and says, let me worry about getting back and let me relax. I'm coming here to go to a wedding.
Usually you're found naked in the ocean after the wedding.
Right?
Because of the reception.
Officers eventually took Alex to the local station where he had a drug test, which came back, are you ready?
Negative.
He was
so he did this stone freaking cold sober.
I don't think he did. I think the stuff was wearing off.
Yeah, but you would still think they did.
Or they weren't testing for whatever that was in his
There is that.
He was what?
There's no chemical test for stupid.
He was fined for public indecency, but will be allowed to return to the UK when his holiday ends.
Wait. He was fined for public indecency? What?
Yeah, he was naked in public.
Well, so that was fine?
No, fined.
Oh,
they charged him.
Worried there for just a moment.
He was staying in a nearby resort, but staff complained he was noisy and caused trouble for their other guests. According to the police, Alex joined a party over the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Remember, noisy, causing trouble for other guests.
Yeah, at a party.
Joined a party.
And he was the noisy, trouble-causing one.
And after that, he couldn't remember anything else. Light is beginning to dawn in the refrigerator of my mind.
Either he was a left tackle for the Vikings and had a concussion. Or they missed something in the drug test.
Exactly. He said his friends hadn't seen him since October 27th until he emerged on the beach on October 29th.
That's 2 days later.
Boy, they gave him a lot of whatever they gave him.
You know, there are stories I have in me that I don't know for sure, but I'm going with what I was told, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't last 2 days.
No. They last a few hours.
Maybe. Yeah.
He also said he wants to bring everyone to meet with God. I'm guessing there were hallucinogens involved.
Okay, I'm starting to see there may not have been drugs.
We were having difficulty communicating with him because he was talking nonsense, so we had to stop questioning briefly. We will monitor him closely. But don't lick him. You might catch him.
Because the toad doesn't need the competition. I'm a bad human being. I want you to know that. I
had guessed that.
I know, but just for others who may think I'm a fine, upstanding citizen.
No, you're kind of rotten.
I'm a dick.
No.
I'm a jerk. Texas authorities say that a man jumped and/or climbed onto a moving 18-wheeler before standing up and starting to dance. I read that, and after watching numerous action films and various cartoons,
well, that and Teen Wolf,
I knew where this was going to end.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was right. It went terribly wrong when the semi-trailer truck traveling south on the East Tex Freeway passed underneath a bridge. The man was knocked off the 18-wheeler, according to the Houston PD, and landed on the freeway below. He was pronounced dead later at the hospital. Why do I keep seeing Teen Wolf getting splatted?
Right. That's exactly it.
Authorities say they have no clue what the hell was going on. They didn't quite phrase it that way, but
yeah,
they think maybe he was recording himself. There is a video shared to Facebook, shows him dancing on the semi-trailer, before the idiocy occurred. And of course, there's the poor driver of the truck now who will live with this forever.
Right.
He was questioned and released because he had no clue someone was on the top of his truck. It's the top of the truck. By the way,
attached to the tractor, by the way. So if he's on the trailer, my guess is.
So now meet more on number 2.
Okay. Is it me?
You'd be more on number 3.
And I don't appear in this.
You don't appear in this story. No.
Oh, okay.
Just over a month ago, a man jumped onto the back of a semi-trailer in Kansas and then hung on for 130 miles. My arms are now dead tired just thinking about it. According to local news reports, the semi-truck driver left a Kansas shipping yard, driving south towards Oklahoma, had no idea someone was hanging onto his trailer. As a matter of fact, he drove over 100 miles before other drivers on I-35. See, nothing good comes out of I-35.
Well, I-35 coming out of Iowa is not bad.
That's true. Anyway, they were flashing the light thing, right?
Yeah.
Finally caught his attention. Found a 30-year-old man from Kansas standing on the trailer's rear rails, hanging on to a bar on the back door. He got on in Wichita and was just hanging on to the back for 130 miles. Oklahoma Highway Patrolman Eric Foster said it's a good thing we were able to get him stopped and keep that man that was on the back of that thing safe, because that could have been a fatal error. Please see previous story.
Yep, right.
He was just holding on to the rail on the back of the trailer.
Why?
It's not clear.
Did he say why? No?
Still not clear why the 30-year-old hopped onto the semi-truck, but Foster said there are a couple of different stories floating around, but the case is still under investigation. I think one involves drugs, another involves probably booze, and the third involves mass stupidity.
Yeah, there we go.
And I could go with a combination of any of those.
Oh, yeah.
But the mass stupidity has to be part of it.
The Flathead.
So I'm a bad human being because I still...
Speaking of stupid, the Flathead Beacon police blotter.
Thank God a bit of normalcy in this world.
10:09 a.m. After a man let a woman in a miniskirt get into his car at a stop sign, she stole his phone and ran away.
Well, no, that suck.
Right?
See, dude, whenever the cute chick is like cute chicking you, nothing good's going to happen here.
Yep. Oh, yes, absolutely. 5:27 p.m. Some people used a porta potty they hadn't paid to rent. I know that'd fry my biscuits.
I have so many questions.
6:03 p.m.
Did they ask for his ID or what?
Just check your ID before you go take a leak. 6:03 p.m. A tall corgi was found. Let that sink in just a minute. A tall corgi.
So what? It was a foot and a half?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
What the hell is a tall corgi?
Right?
Other than some sort of weird freak of nature.
That looks cute walking away from you for some reason.
No, it doesn't, because its butt is right there.
Yeah.
Nothing like watching dog butt wriggle around on a yappy dog. I do not understand the Queen's fascination with those beasts. She seems so normal otherwise. Well, except for
I have
kids.
some friends at church who have a corgi, and she's just as cute as she could be.
The corgi or the friend?
Yes.
Okay.
Both of them. And their daughter is just a doll. In any case, 6:25 p.m.
By the way, do not be looking at her as she walks away or they will call people.
Yeah, that's true. 6:25 p.m. Someone asked for the parking guy to come down with a measuring tape to prove a nearby car was illegally parked. 8 p.m.
If you need a measuring tape, relax.
Yeah. The OCD is really kicked in. You need to have a beer. Wow. 8 p.m. A man unsuccessfully tried to steal 2 packs of the aforementioned beer. And that seems like a worthy call. We don't need the thief around here.
But he didn't actually steal them, did he?
No, he didn't make off.
So we're calling 911 for a botched boo-boo robbery thing.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, they're going to get the cops there quick, I suppose.
Didn't know you could do that.
I suppose you can. Well, these guys did.
Hey, this guy tried to steal beer and didn't.
Okay, we're gonna lock him in the Huskow and not.
Okay.
7:20 the next morning. Mama Bear brought her 3 cubs to raid the chicken coop and got stuck inside.
See, Mom, always let the kids do the dirty work. I'm just saying. You know what? They're smaller. They get in and out faster. I know they're... Junior, put the chicken down and get out here.
Don't make me grease you up. That was just weird.
Yeah, that's never going to... Please don't let that ever come out of your mouth again. Ew.
So your turn.
The election... This is how elections should be. You may have seen this in Rogers City, Michigan, but I'm going to share it anyway.
I didn't.
In Rogers City, Michigan, there was an election to fill a city council seat.
Okay.
It ended in a flat-out dead tie. 616 to 616.
How many dead voted?
Well, it is Michigan. It should always be this simple. It was settled by drawing 2 pieces of paper from a bowl. So we find that in Rogers City, Tamina Dare drew the paper that said elected. Brittany Vanderwall drew the paper that said not elected. The two hugged, no hard feelings, and off they go.
Good for them.
Vanderwall said, I told people either way, Rogers City wins. Adair said the election day tie meant the northern Michigan town population of 2,800. And they had 1,200 people voting. That isn't bad. Mm-hmm. Should be satisfied with both candidates. I believe the quote was, people have spoken and said, either one.
Whatever.
Vanderwall is already looking ahead to the next election. Congrats, he said. Do good work. I'll see you in 2 years.
There you go. That's awesome. That's the way it should go.
I'll bring the chips.
You bring the beer.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.